First initial stun to start. Can they get a range for Blade Fury? Looks like they might be able to. Spin to win, baby. Always want to fly. No way out. That will be your first blood for M5.
Yeah. Boots first Juggernaut.
Definitely gonna be your one position here. This game, another 2-hero burrow from Solo. This guy is keeping them in their gameplays.
Yeah.
These plays, but I don't know if he's keeping them in enough. They'll lose their Vengeful Spirit on the way out, will simultaneously always want to fly. Sliced down by the Juggernaut. And now they look for Yoki's.
It does look bad. I mean, the kill score is amazing, but you'll have to remember that there isn't that much push coming out behind these kills right now. The tier 1 towers are still, for the most part, standing. It looks like top will go down to Blow Your Brain's healing ward and right clicks, but this is the thing they needed to get the Blink Dagger on the Magnus and the SK.
Yeah, just a kill without a trade, and that does end a mega kill streak to boot. That'll be what's 1,300 gold swing. Wow, that's pretty big. All right, well, they're gonna take a tower mid. I guess the rubber band is a little bit tauter than I thought. Although sometimes I feel like that needed some recalibration.
Yeah, it's also because the text on the screen doesn't really give you much information since 6.82 hit. But yeah, for now we'll see the swap back. The blinks were disabled with the wave tear. The silence. It won't. Oh, it almost did. Fail out.
Probably gonna die, but the trade is there. They get 2. They look for more as Blow Your Brain looks to Blade Fury out. Lasso to hold him in position. Down he goes as well. Moscow 5 throwing. Oh, but he's taking decent damage here. Not dead yet. They can Omni Slash the Focus Silent. The bounces aren't perfect, but they're good enough. The kill is secured, and then the Bat Rider will retreat out simultaneously. Another burrow strike from Solo. Another kill from Solo. A one-man wrecking crew, to be honest. Resolutions had the one man. This is what like I was saying before they finally started doing it. They should have really just been baiting the Medusa. The one fight top where Silent ended up retreating and they got a trade, that was like purely luck that there weren't more M5 heroes there. There were only 2. If there were 3 or 4, he just dies. But now they're sending 4 behind him.
Yeah, and this could be really good. Obviously, the Aegis still gives the Razor a lot of potential. He has a Haste Rune and a BKB, so his second life will be very impactful, but we have really good vision coming out from Empire. They're going to see a lot of this approach and might be able to respond. Nice blink coming out from the Bat, and it looks like they're just going to go for a full disengage. One should fall.
Coil
the Dream Coil doesn't connect.
Transport didn't find anything. Silent again, trying to deal with this Omni Slash home by his lonesome. Blow Your Brain. One-man army wrecking crew here. We'll bring him down.
And that was a missed Force Staff as well. Sankey just burrowed into the trees, and then I guess he had auto attack after cast on, and he turned back the other way and forced right back from once he burrowed. So that was unfortunate, but I don't know if the 36 seconds is enough to make them wish they were priming an Epicenter right now. Obviously, the Magnus is here. He was going to make a play happen, but Vigos has been really good here. The silences and such, he's really quick on the draw, and it's really difficult for Magnus to make that ulti happen.
Blink in, there's your silent, your Yules to start the double silence. Actually, always want to fly with still up in the air, so they only get the 1. But that's enough to zone them off. They prevent the Magnus' skewer potential. They'll take down the tower and they'll look for more. With this Razor ultimate, the Ag's ready. They'll take their first lane of Rax. They get a clean take inside the Empire base. Now looking for the retreat out. They'll all scatter, and with Bloodlust to make them move quickly, it's tough for Resolution to find that Blink Skewer back. He is searching for it. That's a melee down. But if anyone can defend against 2-3 lanes of Rax, Medusa is #1 on that list.
Most definitely. I think that Yoki is afraid of getting Yules as soon as he jumps in for the lasso. Like, if he gets Force Staff back by himself and Solo, then he has nothing to worry about, but making plays like this happen is so risky. They can easily get the turnaround kills, and you just don't have the Dusa behind you. Right now, the job of Dusa, since she doesn't have farm, is just to get the Stone Gaze off on multiple people, and you want to do that behind the Bat Rider lasso. So Yoki has to find where Puck is, which is top lane, and now that he sees Vigos is top, go on mid, and that's what they're going to do on Tron.
Great. Oh, Kinar, I thought the position would be good enough. It's only a level 1 swap, though. No, Tron doesn't care. He says, fine, I'll just Ags, I'll chase in, and I'll kill off your damn Skyrise mage. How you like them apples? Epicenter's there. Tron does stand strong. The Omni Slash, incredibly good bounces, as Blow Your Brain is blowing Empire's minds right now. Maybe they should regret having let him go once upon a time. Burrow throw on 2. And Vigos pushing forward onto Resolution now. Will bring down the Sand King. That's 4 dead, a buyback forced out from the Bat Rider. The Magnus also having had to buy back there. But to what end? No RP. Empire, it looks like an 0-2 start for them in the Summit 2 plays. They'll lose another lane of Rex here, most likely. Still an Ags on Razor. Or, sorry, on Aegis.
Yeah, so we got 30 seconds before the next Omni Flash. He's got Battle Key on top of that, so if they're clumped, they're doing... If they spread, they're screwed because it just singles out somebody, and if they clump, then they're just gonna get cleaved on. They call it already. 2 lanes down, no farm on the Medusa. He's at not even at 9,000 net worth in this 30-minute game. Amazing play from Moscow 5, really.
Great performance from M5, and yeah, well-deserved win. That was not a fluky one to me. Like they just made all the right moves. They knew how their draft had to work. Constant pressure, constant aggression. We saw the early Blink Dagger on the Juggernaut after his Ags drums. They built and itemized just to ensure they could always take the fight to Empire. Don't give them any room to breathe, and they smothered them. Empire now 0-2 in the Summit 2. Our final match of the day is scheduled for... how long is it from now? I believe it's scheduled for 2.5 hours from now, I want to say. I think it's a while. Yeah, 2.5 hours sounds right. It's Na'Vi versus Cloud9, a pretty big match. I believe that Na'Vi has a conflict with D2CL. There's a best of 5 they're currently engaged in. So this one may end up being rescheduled. It may end up being a forfeit for Cloud9. I'm not entirely sure. For now, I'll leave up the stream, guys, and as soon as we do have proper answers for you, I will clue you in. But yeah, if you want to see Na'Vi in action, they're playing Power Rangers in the D2CL. Join Dota's casting that one over on another streaming platform, which shall not be named. So that'll wrap up our cast for now. We may be done, we may not. Blaze, thank you for joining me as always, my friend. Guys, you can follow him at Blaze Casting. Any shout-outs, any closing words?
Shout out as always to the viewers and those that purchased the compendium in particular for the summit. I mean, it's just so great to be able to host an event and be involved in an event that has this big of a prize pool escalating to this level. And obviously the viewers are what makes that happen. Whether you're viewing on Twitch, whether you're purchasing the treasure chest, whether you're purchasing the compendium and the in-game ticket, you're helping these players out and improving their chances to get into this big prize money. And obviously you're helping out studios like Beyond the Summit, which I'm happy to be able to work with you every once in a while, and it's an absolute pleasure. So thanks to the viewers, thanks to you, and I'll see you guys in the next game.
Alright guys, we'll see you for now. You've been watching Beyond the Summit's presentation of The Summit 2 by G2A.com, and for now, we put European action on hold. We may return, we may not. You'll just have to stick around if you want to find out. See you later.
But can't find that sweet engine suit open for Black, positioning himself well lane, will back up, and was actually a small rotation for Sun Shanks, and obviously it did not yield a kill. So after they helped get up to level 3 right there. Over, but he could just keep back to get away from any sort of oncoming aggression. Yeah, now this is starting to work out very well for Vici. I mean, they pull this full lane rotation to get their away from their to the safe lane, and it will go in on the defending rear here from the Pasa. Someone flies through. Boy, only level 5 doesn't need the ultimate to find the kill. We'll be able to bring down the Vici. We're not going to confident. Rotate towards the mid lane. My God. Goes to the mid lane and we'll put up a bit of this. Constant trouble. On television, right. You know, the other time, while James on them, the Saints there, Buddha Restoration, looking at the net, money the Grand Magus, and now Nams lets him get the cast, but goes down early after. Now, well, first part of the depth problem, getting back into the action is Sunshine in a bit of trouble. He'll go down, and now Rabbit running party. Fourth top, bring him down, and since he comes right back on the 1-for-1, the fight after the Brewman, then Mir barely makes it. They'll find the explanation from Sunshine with the back. Now the split from the odd back, ran down Brook Benders, and Nana. He gets slowed up from Black. The split's to take care of the kill, and it's disastrous. Hey, but Moonlight Shadow is for now. They don't have protection in the area. He walks off. Not gonna be so lucky. Is your roof falls. Promptly behind. So can't get a hold of him. He's trying to make the love man change. He falls. Just have that right there. And, taking advice from top line.
4-on-1, and he's trying to put a 10-volt super, but now he counts. That's where some serious damage, and he's forced to pull out the side of the blood. Vici game and crawling going back to this lane. They've grabbed, jumped in, soul assumption on the outside, and it's not going to be enough. His route to kill on the back.
Just a good AB game in general, with that jump and brawler, as well as the evasion of the draw. So that is one thing that there's a lot more fish for playing with. Next move, usually uses them straight for the high. Like that nice, right in the top lane alongside the familiars. Power first, power VP, ready to make this all day. There's no problem. So Newbee trying to capitalize. That's what they so hard to get pretty solid. Tier 3. Now it's initiated good. The front line. Moonlight Shadow has been deployed. Death Prophet trying to pack it on up. Some of that team. Before the sun comes in, and you do make a running it on the side. Again, Assault on F1. Built the rocket. Newbee back out, and they'll capture that exchange. A lot of actually my back here. They want some for Newbee get behind. The slow from Black, and then they find the rabbit. Just like cool. Go right on the back. Let's pull the front of 5 seconds. Take that out. He's down for a hot second. Devastating. Vici, clean him out. An easy set of rack. Forces out the ball back. Now has Primal Flip look up, make it happen, but he gets silent and locked down here. He gets the old off, but they all like, oh, a second he gets it. He's got it desperately. Slow their hole from ending one out and trying to hold the black to get enough to get back this one. Focus fires into the support Rubik. Moves him in while Ice company moves back on in off the shots. Still obviously Vale does have the cheese to fall back on because they're desperate to totally compromise on this opportunity while Block is down. Not split from Panda, literally keeping Vici in this game right now. It's right there, up the back, completely distorted, but it's not over yet. I said this is big offense. I'm back for Panda, and now they'll look to the base. I'm back to just wrong. Vici are in triple Newbee when out. ID comes in with Hex, brings down the Visage, and now they look towards the Barrack. Super loud and open options limited. Just haven't cleared up. Radiant's Courier the pin off. This gives an MKB that second cabin. Not going to throw the super goes back in. He's side of the tree line. F1 can't fill him up with that boom restoration. The skill streak and Vici. Their last leg, it's time for this. Is there a sensitivity from Boo? Why did they get this? Why? The G is gone.
Good stuff. Trying to find an opportunity to pull it up. They were sieging down that mid lane. Exorcism, mother, just too much damage. And great death bomb alone. And there was this opportunity to drop bringing the damage, and by the time they tried to chase them on the way after they taken that one set of racks, it was Black not popped his BKB, he missed out his dust there at the end, and that was the opportunity for him to catch him with the chrono. And since he had committed for the BKB, he had no buybacks. Once he fell, there was more pressure on the rest of the game to try their hardest and damnedest to defend. And he did make him work a little before getting that split off at the last second, but ultimately it just was not enough. And by the time the pick was come back, his team was down.
Yeah, no from the Brew. And I saw was at the beginning of the final team fight. Well, Void the Brewmaster Skirmish. Which is more valuable, Chrono or the? I answered that question, and definitely that. Was valuable, but they could hold and was with the game. That Rubik net ended 0-10-7. A score not really representative of the power he brought to that game. He has some clutch steals.
So that's fine. You gotta be able to set things up, and you know he made a couple of big plays. That Moonlight steal in the mid lane prevented a big engagement that could have gone dramatically in favor of Vici gaming, and ended up more they were just wasting the primal splits. So it didn't really matter. What's important is getting it up here.
Absolutely. So, break, guys, and then coming up next, we're going to have G versus LGD. So another good one coming away. Diori.com. Join us for the Sun China by G2A.com. Stick around, because we're coming right back.
West Side Story. Again, they just throw on it. Nice toss. Burrow strike catches on 2. And it's becoming a Royal Rumble in the jungle right here as they tone on the clap. In July, very, very low from this one, but Ancient Apparition has the bonus damage from Chilling Touch, and that is huge at level 1. You see it go to town, and he picks up that first blood on Ferrari 430. They follow up, though, and grab Yao. 1-for-1 trade right now. June
Barely gets away.
nice grab, good rotation, taking advantage of that relocate, pushes him up to the top. Yeah, Ferrari came in from behind your Ancient Apparition, but he had already gotten off his ice class. He'd done his duty, and so he had to go shortly thereafter. But after that, it was pretty much all LGD, being able to get things done, and now they're going to take advantage of that. Something they look out for, but look out for Luo as he's going to get right foot down. Ice Blast is going to play on in, and he's going to be potentially shattered apart right now, but they're going to go for a counter initiate right now on into Yao, who is getting quickly isolated, but they can't quite pursue him, and in June, needs that homing missile, but here comes Ferrari. He's looking to go on in. He's got the Blink Dagger about to be ready as they want to jump on through and finish on Faith, and they do. He takes a Thunder Crap right on his head, and the X-Man goes down.
Yeah.
Through his BKB and looking to open up his Ferrari. They do get quick damage there though, and Ruben with that buyback, he comes right back into the fray. They ultimately take down the Ancient Apparition. Viper barely lives, he's getting assistance from MMY right now, but not going to be so lucky there as Ancient Apparition will end up falling. Rubik falls again, and this is a huge turn right now. LGD, unbelievable, and ultimate.
We'll just start throwing up the right blitz. June gets Viper struck, and now they'll do a lot of damage to Tiny. He's the first one to go down. June flies away on the high ground, but now the split from the Panda. He's just going to get clicked down, this Earth Panda on the run, but only so much space for him to go. He's going to die, and it's going to be an easy double for the Gyro.
Possible, and he's doing huge damage. Quickly takes down the Bat Rider, so they do get the redemption, but Ferrari moves on through, takes out the other support, and they look to be possibly on the hunt here. And then July was about to use his time walk, but quickly gets cycloned up from that Wind Bear in the back end side. And also Ferrari takes down the Wisp. Nice work there from Ferrari to clean out those couple of supports after the back end of that Viper takedown. Now Sylar all by his lonesome. He might fall. BKB going to be popped. He's trying to right click anyone down if possible, and he does indeed go down. Oh, to the kill. They're not done yet. Toss forward. They want in July. They're slowing him down with the Drunken Haze, and they're on a hot hunt right now. They want redemption, and they're going to get it. Rampage for Mr. Ferrari 4.
Still a great trade for LGD. Essentially, they lose their Wisp and the Refresher cooldown in exchange for a dead Brewmaster, forcing a buyback, the Glyph, as well as the Tier 3 tower. So still a lot going in their favor, and now they can execute that last strategy where they can basically just focus the barracks without a Glyph here, and that forces IG to commit probably sooner than they would like. Still a huge window of time on the Aegis. It's only been, let's see, about 3 minutes, so still 2 minutes to go, and they can kill Brew again. I feel like that's almost GG territory. He's their big damage dealer. Yeah, he's only got one life.
I believe so, and they're going to put Sylar up in front. He has the Aegis. He's got 2 minutes to work with. They get another last. Pull him all the way back. They're not going to reserve the... They get it. Wow, that long-range tether brings him all the way back in, and now it's pressure Ferrari. It's more Deja Vu style. Who's on in? He already loses one bear, but Sylar begins to unload. Hasn't popped his BKB or Satanic yet. Doesn't feel necessary in the first fight. This Chrono does catch now, and it also catches Sylar, unfortunately. Double Burrow Effie on Sylar alone, but now he pops his Satanic, and it's as if he took nothing. He brushes that Sandstorm right off his shoulder and moves on through it quickly, cleans out this Chuan Sand King. No problem whatsoever. Now Ferrari, this is the last draw for him. Your BKB will be popped now. He doesn't need to wait for an Aegis. He's looking to end this one flat out. Luo pulls out his TP right in the middle of everything, and he's able to get away. I guess he doesn't get too lucky, unfortunately, as the MKB won't proc through the BKB, obviously, and gets on out. He ends up falling, though. So a 3-for-1 here, and Sylar moves his attention towards the bottom lane, where he begins to now begin the right click on this tower. He's probably got 1 more minute left on this Aegis.
Yeah, Tiny picks up a Dagon here. That's kind of saying GG without saying GG, I think, at this stage of the game. Aid gets jumped on by Ferrari. Luo, Yao gets hopped on by June. They get a kill on the Ancient Apparition. He's going to clean things up a little bit. Sylar will hang around, finish up the Tier 3 tower, and he's basically just going for Megas here, though there are still some structures standing in the mid lane. Sylar chipping away the structures as best he can. Blank from Luo goes in, has the tiny combo onto the Wisp, finds the kill there. Now Sylar.
They might not finish him off. They're going to wait until the Aegis expires and then maybe make a go on him. He's very low as it is, and it's got to be like, what, 30 seconds left?
I'm not sure if they're privy to the timer. They'll bring him down just in the nick of time.
He's coming right back up. Yao's on the backside, has a BKB available, already used his cheese.
Can they keep Sylar alive? It's a 2v3, but BKB used. Ferrari taking heavy damage. He's going to get shot down by Sylar, and he's dead. Now Luo, he's low on health. He's on the run. Rubik will just get chopped down, and they're just way too big. GG should be coming out from IG before too long here. Their Void, he'll connect on this Chrono, zones out Luo. And yeah, that'll be Mega Creeps. Now the throne is exposed. And LGD, they'll take the win. And there you go, in July. Just throwing Chronos out willy-nilly. Have a little fun with it.
Dominating Luo, Blues on the rule, but this is it. They're taking the throne, and it looks like it will be IGG.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I have to say, I feel like we sort of called that a little bit with the drafting style against the Wisp. The casual Tiny is just, it's not that strong right now. Very powerful with Wisp, but one of those heroes that doesn't stand on his own 2 feet nearly as strong.
Yeah, and definitely not been able to contest a Gyrocopter who gets in near his final form with the benefit of a Wisp by his side and Faceless Void being able to set things up for him. It was rough. There was definitely a window of opportunity. They got the huge Rampage play from Ferrari on that Brew, which looked like an opportunity for them to come back, but ultimately it's not going to be enough. The draft, the synergy, too strong on the side of LGD, and they do prevail.
So we're going to have a long break here, folks. We've got 2 more games coming up, but it's going to be 2.5 hours until they get started. Up next will be Vici versus IG, and it starts at 7 a.m. here on the Pacific Coast. That's 1600 CEST and 2200 Central China Time, I believe, or China Standard Time, rather, CST. So I'm Zyori, that's Tuttle Guy. We'll be gone for a bit, and then we're going to be coming back. We may queue up a game in the middle for y'all to watch and have something to entertain yourselves with, but patience is a virtue, as there is more live Dota coming your way after this long break.